Random fun facts that you'll love to know. In reality, Hastings was not the place of the Battle of Hastings. England experienced a serious crisis in the 10th century as a result of King Edward's passing. There were numerous candidates competing for the throne because he had no heir. Royal advisors had chosen King Harold of England to the throne. But Duke William of Normandy claimed the throne had been promised to him. The conflict is commonly known too as the turning point in the Norman conquest of England today. This William became more popularly known as William the Conqueror following the Battle of Hastings. Despite the name, the actual battle occurred 11 kilometers or 7 miles outside of Hastings. After being established in 1095 as the commemorative Battle Abbey, that location developed into the appropriately named town of Battle. Because their queen was trapped inside, a swarm of 20,000 bees followed a car for 2 days. How loyal are bees to their queen? Amazing how things turns out incredibly. A queen bee got stuck in Carol Howarth, a 68-year-old grandmother's car, as she was driving home from a nature reserve, giving her quite the surprise. She parked her car to go shopping, and when she came back, it was covered in bees. The sweet old lady drove home after the bees were safely taken out of the vehicle. And the next day, much to her surprise, the bees were back. Bees followed her all the way home, it seems, because the queen bee was still inside. Thankfully, they were all removed this time, and didn't reappear. The local beekeepers, Roger Burns said, "I have been a beekeeping for 30 years, and I have never seen a swarm do that." Burns said, "It is natural for them to follow the queen, but it is a strange thing to see, and quite surprising to have a car followed for 2 days. It was quite amusing." Your skin could turn orange after consuming carrots. Can too much carrot consumption change skin color? The simple response is yes. The name for this condition is carotenemia. Dr. Melissa Pil-Young, a dermatologist, claims that having too much beta-carotene in your bloodstream results in carotenemia. According to Dr. Pil-Young, eating foods high in beta-carotene can cause your skin to turn orange. Carrots are one example of a food. According to Dr. Pil-Young, the extra beta-carotenes in your blood stick to parts of the body with thicker skin, such as the palms, soles, knees, elbows, and folds around the nose. Carotenemia is usually seen in young children, is not toxic, and generally does not cause other health problems. Robert Allen Zimmerman was the name Bob Dylan used at birth. Bob Dylan is an American singer, songwriter. With a career spanning more than 60 years, and a reputation as one of the greatest songwriters of all time, Bob Dylan has played a significant role in popular culture. Elston Gunn was Bob Dylan's stage name when he was just out of high school, but it wasn't used for very long. He used to go by Robert Allen, which was both his first and middle name, but that didn't feel right either. He finally settled on the name Bob Dylan, and on August 2, 1962, he made the change official. Nobody is certain of the reasoning behind his name choice, but over time, many people, including Dylan, have come up with various theories. The tongue of a crocodile cannot be protruded. Alligators and crocodiles are frequently confused for one another, but there is a significant distinction between the two. It turns out that while alligators can stick their tongues out, crocodiles cannot. Additionally, a crocodile's tongue is completely different from a gator's in both shape and placement. Because it is attached to the roof of their mouths, crocodiles are unable to stick their tongues out. Although it might not seem very useful, crocodiles find this to be quite convenient. It implies that they can't bite their tongues while snapping their powerful jaws together. When they are sleeping, sea otters hold hands. Most of the time, sea otters are in the water. In the water, they hunt, eat, sleep, mate, and give birth. Sea otters frequently entangle themselves in forests of kelp or enormous seaweed to provide anchorage, preventing themselves from floating away in the sea while they sleep. Although it may seem like two cute otters are holding hands, this is also the reason. They do this in an effort to keep themselves from leaving the group. Otters do not hold hands with just any otter. Either their mate, or an otter from their family, will be chosen. Babies can't hold hands while they're sleeping, because they're too small. They ride on top of their mother to get around this. When the female parent must go hunting, the young are protected by being wrapped in seaweed. This prevents the babies from floating away, and makes it simple for the parent to locate them. A young child could easily pass through a blue whale's veins. The blue whale is a marine mammal, and is thought to live for 80 to 90 years in the wild. The long, lean body of the blue whale can be a variety of shades of grayish blue and a little lighter below. Although the enormous size of blue whales is well known, this puts it into a completely new perspective. The blue whale, which is the world's largest animal, and can reach lengths of up to 100 feet, or 30 meters, and weights of up to 150 tons, or 152,407 kilograms. Their hearts are obviously enormous as well, which are about the size of a small car. So, it's not surprising that a young child of 3 or 4 could easily swim through the enormous veins of a blue whale.